saved my bacon there, kid. Look, let me repay you with a deal. I'm looking to trade a weird-looking four-sided skull for a Gubblegregger. That'll be just the thing I need to Gubblegreg my way out of future robot trouble. What do you say, kid? You don't know what a Gubblegregger is? Forget it then, kid. But, do come back if by any chance you happen to find one. You don't know what a Gubblegregger is? Forget it then, kid. But do come back if by any chance you happen to find one.
Shrunk! Get your fresh shrunk! Straight out of the tube! That's dinner for two!
Not the one. You wouldn't happen to have anything. A word? Now that's interesting.
Shrunk! Get your fresh shrunk! Straight out of the tube! That's dinner for two!
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here's one for free. Syzygy.
Hello! Can I interest you in a potion? Wait a minute. I don't know you. I only sell potions to my regular customers. I don't give out my art willy-nilly. You're not from around here, are you? You must... It would be logical to give her a summary of the town that she finds herself in. I was getting to that. Jeez! It would be logical of me to give you a summary of the town you find yourself in. As you may have noticed, we're big into duality here. Even though it has its not unsubstantial downsides. By the card makers, I'm speaking, Jorid! Split personality, though ours is more unfortunate than most. Jared and I don't agree on very much these days. Yes, though, more by necessity than choice. Don't tell him, but my business partner lacks the imagination necessary to... Imagination? You're a mad scientist! You lack the business acumen, or even the base financial literacy to... Don't start with me, Jorid. As you can see, Jorid and I are in conflict a lot. We want different things in business, in life, in love. In that some of us don't want love because it's an illogical distraction. And some of us want to get mad kissy. Also, we are at loggerheads over the direction of our business. But not for long. I am working on a potion to decide this once and for all. Yes, a potion to decide who is in charge. Whoever drinks it will be the leader once and for all, regardless of what the dice say. Which will be me. You misspoke, as anyone could clearly see that I am intended to be the one in charge. If you simply reason it out, you'll see that, you know what? I have had it with your condescending and your precious logic. An emotional and frankly embarrassing response, dare I say, cringe-worthy? You two enjoy talking. I'm out of here. La 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 la, can't hear you. La 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 la, can't hear you. We have a few moments of privacy. There is one thing. That potion I mentioned. I need ingredients to finish it. And I'm afraid time is of some matter because my partner is working on a similar potion. One that will lock me out for good. It's logical, therefore, that I finish my potion first. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I would appreciate it. I can barely hear you with these fingers in my ears, but that sounded like a yes? Excellent. I require 3 bloobs. Unremarkable organisms distinguished by their loud screams. Listen for their sounds, and you'll find them. And don't worry about harvesting them for my experiments. My research indicates that it is actually quite ethical and logical for me to do this. And don't worry about harvesting them for me. Think of them like little vegetables, which, due to their particular evolution, know how to scream. It's all very logical. Oh, and there's a mighty reward in it for you. In conclusion, what I've said is highly intriguing, and if I were you, I'd go find those bloobs. Promptly. Farewell, kind stranger. He's gone, yeah? Perfect! Listen, before you go, that potion that we're working on, I need ingredients first to finish it. Because as soon as he gets control again, my partner is going to invent a potion to lock me out for good! There's no stopping him. It's logical! So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I'd be much obliged. Oh, nobody's going to die. It'll be fine. But I trust you, and you don't need to decide now. Get the bloobs, only give them to me instead of him. Got it? Oh, and there's a reward in it for you. I know, it's so intriguing. If I were you, I'd go find those...
Some of us are trying to sleep. You can't hear that, can't you? That noise! Dang it. I'm trying to sleep, and that blabbed bloob is up on my roof making a ruckus. Lady, you'd do an old man's heart good if you could see your way to clearing those dang bloobs off my roof. All I want to do is nap. I'm old. I've spent more hours awake than anyone, and I deserve some moments of quiet unconsciousness. You'll help me, won't you? I'll reward you, or something. Thank you, little one. You've made an old man's heart want to fill with hope, which will happen as soon as this old man's ears are no longer filled with cotton to keep that darn noise down. Please don't dawdle now. I'm very old. You dang little blue critter!
Thank you, little one.
Åh, Vikino! Tack, meine Hoine, skan! Tuh, kermen aha! Kamat skela ha! Tack, naschen men!
A dice! Child! Yes, you! Come closer. You, child! I believe we can be useful to each other. No, nor I you. But the threads of fate weave strange fabrics indeed. You see, I've noticed that you have a dice with you. Right, a good act, child. You'll need your wits to survive what's coming, I'd wager. So, let's say, hypothetically, you have a dice, which of course you don't, which means you, hypothetically, have experience in their identification and true nature. I've heard tell of a dice circulating Cellar Street. Of course, it's been so long since a true dice has been here. People don't entirely recognize it for what it is. And if these rumors were true, well, I dare say you could be the one to find it. Folks dimly sense it has value. They treat it as something rare and unique, say a fossil, not knowing its true value, its true nature. I believe someone like yourself could trade for it, or at the very least, trade up to it. Hypothetically, of course, and if you did hypothetically succeed in possessing such a dice, well, I'd be interested, and I'd make it worth your while indeed. Oh, go goodness, you can't, child, but you can trade with me. That's all I'm asking. I've told you all I can. Except that I've heard whispers that someone is buying words, and someone else is selling them. And that would be where I'd start. Make yourself useful, child. Trade and trade until, before you know it, you've got your hands on one of those dangerous, awful, deadly dice. And then you give it to me, and I will take care of it. Look for people to trade with in Cellar Street.
Nice, come on! Nicey, over here!
Behold, the door to Three Town. Alas, the door was sealed shut, and only a roll of a 3 would open it. But Evan's friend was 1 dot short. He could only roll a 1 and a 2, and Evan would have to find a way to upgrade him.
strange. What's up with these little guys? Well, I wonder if they could fix you.
Roll your dice and defeat all enemies. It's that simple.
Seemed as though Dicey was affecting that giant board game.
A slow time bubble has appeared. find out.
Been dealt a bad hand, have you?
And lo, did the number 2
Trade
come
it
for
for a new
random,
one with
and
me.
lo,
Old
it was
Granny
good.
Dix.
Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the Queen for twice as long.
I've got a card up my
And lo,
sleeve.
did the
In my
Queen
chest,
bless us
up
with
my
not
nose,
one,
up my-
but 2 towns,
Everywhere.
and 2
This trade.
moons rather than simply the boring one. And lo, did my other side have nothing of interest to bring?
Raise the stakes with a
Why,
new
you, today's
card.
my day.
Raise the stakes with a new card. Manny's got what you need.
Well, have you gotten the ingredients yet?
I got words for sale here. Sure. My rarest word? Ha, that's a tall order. What do you have to offer in trade? Let's hear it. Why? 7, 8, 9? Oh, 7, 8, 9. Ugh, keep that joke. I don't want it. What do you have to offer in trade? I'm listening. Eyesome? It sounds gross. Like you're putting something in your eye. Gross! No thanks. No trade here. What do you have to offer in trade? Let's hear it. What? That is worth only the most common word. Here you go. The. Enjoy. It's worthless and nobody will trade you for it. What do you have to offer in trade? Let's hear it. How? Oh, down, like as in duck feathers. Ah, sorry. Not a fan of puns. No trade. What do you have to offer in trade? Well, your last one didn't do anything for me, but I'm listening. How does a small girl like you know an adult word like that? Adlubescence. Oh, learning it is a pleasure. The breath of the essence sound, the mouth feel of adlube. Oh, the rarity of it. Oh, this is a word I can definitely sell. Tell you what, I'll give you a great word in exchange too. Oblectament. Close. Oblectament. It means a source of delight. For example, learning adlubescence is an oblectament. Thank you again, kid. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Bye. Beautiful. Use it well, kid. Who wants to buy a word? I got Clint. Mania looking for a good home here. It means wanting to stay in bed.
Not the one. You wouldn't happen to have anything. A word? Now that's interesting. I've never traded in word. Oh, that is a beautiful word. Oblectament. I would like some oblectament, please. Yes, it is a good word, and that means it has value. Anything with value I can trade. Oh, this is going to be great! Let me compensate you for that word by giving you a Gubblegregor in exchange. They're very futuristic. Perfect. We have a deal. Enjoy it, and be sure not to Gubblegreg too much on your first go. Great, kid.
us to eat socks. Get your socks here.
Oi, kid! You want crispy twigs? Get your crispy twigs?
Please, trade the Gubblegregger to me. I'm sure this skull I'm offering is invaluable. It must be. It's darned old. Thank you. Here, have this, fossilized skull, I think. Strangely four-sided. It must have come from some sort of ancient extinct animal. Big Red dug it. Forget it. It's not important. But this has got to be the rarest thing in all of Two Town. Thanks, kid.
I got so many words, kid. Got a sale on bucolic right now if you're interested.
You've got all the pips you need already in your glass jar, child. The only hard part is attaching them. But I can't help you. A piptician needs years of training in rhetoric alone, just so they can convince those slippery things to stay in place. And you wouldn't dare trust the life of your companion with an amateur. But I do have it on good authority that the Pipnician does exist in the Upside Down Town. Name, if I'm not too mistaken, of Seymour. Impossible! Let me see that. By the card makers themselves, this is a dice. Or rather, it was a dice. Yes, you'll get it, child. A formidable card fit for a dice wielder. That sounds good, yes? That's piqued your interest, yes? But before I give you this card, I want to say thank you, child. It's been so long since I've seen a dice, even one that's dead like this. That alarms you, doesn't it? Yes, dice can die. We found that out in the No Dice War. It was a catastrophe. The Queen, child, decided that she should be the only one to wield the dice, and so she waged war on them, and on those who'd wield them. And she did not show mercy in victory. When she finds out there's still a dice, and still a wielder, well, she will be apoplectic, and she is not to be toyed with. What happened here, she will do to you and your friend here. It's not a threat, little one. It's an observation, gleaned from hard-earned experience. Hypothetically speaking, that is. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me. As for this poor dice, I'm going to return it to where it belongs, to the sacred valley of the dice. I have. It used to be so different. There are some of us who remember the old ways, child. We must stay hidden, and we must stay silent. But we exist. The valley is hidden, far below random, and far from the Queen's prying eyes. It's a crypt, a land of the dead, forbidden to all but a few will remember. I'd wager you don't fully know what you travel with. I'm glad to hear it. I hope you are. Goodbye, child. Take care and random rules. Good luck, Dice Wielder, and you too, little dice.
Well, have you gotten the ingredients yet?
I need all of them. He means I need all of them.
All this tunus reminds me of Odd. I promise you, sister, I am coming for you.
As she looked up, Even began to realize that Two Towns' name was easily twice as literal as she'd suspected. They seemed to be constructing a second town.
I've had enough of this job. Ouch.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh, a dice? Where did you come from, little one?
Let him go! That's right. You better smarten up and look where you're going, or
Well, you're very angry for someone so small.
I'm not small. You're a big clumsy giant who goes around sitting on my friends.
Again, I apologize. It was an accident.
All right, apology accepted. Look, I'm trying to find my sister. I've got to get through that big old door.
Name's Seymour. Haven't seen your sister, though. The thing is, I don't see too much of anything these days, and not since the nanny confiscated most of my eyes. 2 of them for Two Town, she said. And Nanny Fortuna is the right hand of the Queen, and has been for years. She's as mean as she is old. And let's just say she doesn't take kindly to people borrowing her super pricey mechanical spider wagon. Anyway, once she gave my eyes to the mayor, they disappeared. I haven't heard any news about them since. So, it seems like we both have a reason not to like her. The Civil War and Freedom, tried to desert it and got sentenced for treason. I wasn't doing any good there anyway. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But enough about that. What's up with this? Dice! I haven't seen a real one in years. I see you're missing a couple of pips, little one, if you're gonna go anywhere. You are new, aren't you? Door to Three Town's forever locked. Keeps the district separate by order of the Queen. You'd need to roll a 3 to open it, and since nobody has a dice anymore, well, they stay closed. But your little friend's so close to 3! I could fix you, but I can't. Not unless I get my missing eyes back. Oh, if only a brave dice wielder would find it in her heart of glory to begin a quest to find and return my eyes. Absolutely! I'm certain the nanny passed my eyes on to the mayor. Of course, if she'd given them to the right mayor, getting them back would be easy, but she gave them to that upside-down one. Ugh, what a nightmare. Oh, that's a good one. Listen, even if things were that easy, do you think we'd all be here? Heck no! We'd all be in Sixtown, living the high life, relaxing by whatever it is that Sixtowners relax by. A pool of gold, probably. Sadly, it's not that easy, even. Especially not since that nanny has given my eyes to that nightmare of a mayor. So, yeah, find my eyes, and I can definitely help you. So, you'll help out old Seymour? Thank you. Be careful with that two-faced mayor. Okay, if you need me, I'll be over at the town square, near the door to Freedom.
Even decided that she felt a kinship with this sad, large monster. He'd been hurt by the same people who took her sister. She had the sense she was the only one who could help him. And she had the sense Seymour could end up helping her too.